Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and here we are going to Sogut. So this is going to be the last Turkey vlog I upload. So it was a 4-hour car ride, and after that we finally arrived in Sogut. So yeah.
Sağa, sola, dön. 3 adım ileri, marş. Yerlerinize, marş. Uygun adım, ileri, marş.
Hay Allah, maşallah maşallah.
So after attending the ceremony type thing, it was actually really good. So this is basically the tomb of Ertuğrul Gazi, and it's only Ertuğrul Gazi's tomb. There's like no other tomb inside. So as you can see, the different flags, and I was just outside. Like I actually wasn't gonna go inside, and so I just filmed from the outside. So I actually got pretty good view, and yeah. So here are the other graveyards. So here on the left hand side, coming up in front, this is Halima Sultan's graveyard. So Halima was Ertuğrul Gazi's wife. So she's buried out here, and then all around the rest of the area is Ertuğrul Gazi's Alps, sons, trusted Alps and everything. So here is a close-up of Ertuğrul Gazi's tomb. So yeah, it's a pretty peaceful, quiet place. There was Quran playing in the background as well. So really peaceful, small, secluded place. You can actually feel that peace as well. So then we decided to take a walk around and have a look everywhere else, and there were more more graves, more tombstones everywhere, and most of them, as I said, were his sons and his Alps, trusted Alps. So most of them I did know, such as Savcı Bey. This was Ertuğrul Gazi's son, and then we have Turgut Alp, all that stuff, Konar Alp. So basically, most of them I did know, then some of them I actually didn't. So yeah. So we just walked around and looked at other graves that were a bit further away, and since this is like a really small place, so this is the only main attraction here. There's no proper shops or bazaars or anything like that around here. So it's actually a quiet, secluded area, so not many people, people do come, but it's not very crowded, maybe because it's the afternoon as well, and the weather, it was actually really hot as well, so that's why. And we also had to go to Bursa as well, so we didn't spend a lot of time here. So then we decided to go and have a look at the gift shop and go inside and just have a look around. It was such a beautiful gift shop, and it was really small, and yeah, it was really nice, and there was so many Ertuğrul Gazi stuff, such as keychains, caps, mini swords, flags, almost everything. So these, as you guys can see as I'm gonna walk forward, these are the different, I believe, flags of the time back down there. The different tribes, they had different flags. So as you can see, there were so many wool jackets and swords and God knows what else almost like everything. So it was actually really fun to look at. So there were so many fridge magnets, and there were also like really big decoration pieces, frames with like different like Ottoman Empire sultans on them. And what else was there? As you can see, like plates and like really like fancy stuff in a way. But yeah, it was actually really cool, and like there were also like wall hangings and everything, so it was really nice. So then it was time for Zohar, so we decided to come into this masjid and pray. So it's weird, right? Because there wasn't like a separate section, but like you go inside and you go up the stairs, and like the women pray upstairs. So it was really cool in a way. I don't know, I just found it really cool. So then I decided to check these tents out. So they kind of did replicate how the people used to live in like tents like that. So then we decided to go to the museum. So it's called Ertuğrul Gazi Museum, and basically, right, it's not a lot. It's like you go up the stairs and it's on like one floor, and they have like different like weapons, machinery, tools, clothes of how like people used to live back then, what they used to wear and everything. So honestly, it was really cool and a really good learning point of view, if you know what I mean. So as you can see, so these are the things that they used to weave as well and make little bags and like carpets and everything. So it was really, really nice to look at. So here are some of the jewelry which women used to wear, so like bracelets and bangles and headpieces, and then there were also like pots and like plates and like, you know, all the things which they would eat in. And then these are the clothes which women used to wear and like their coats. So it was really nice, and honestly they were all really, really pretty to look at, especially all these ceramics and all of the pottery. So then we decided to go outside and check all these different ornaments in a way. I actually don't even know what they were. Some like weird stone structures, but they had like some things written on it. Some of these things were like made as a sacrifice to the Greek god Zeus. I have no idea why he was mentioned. I have no idea how the Greeks played a role in this, but I still made videos, so yeah, you're welcome. So then we decided to leave Sogut and go to Bursa. So here we are on our way, and before that we stopped at Hanli Bazaar. So back in the day, right, Hanli Bazaar was a really commercial place where trade would often happen, and it was a really crowded place as well. But now they've just like turned it into a bunch of gift shops, and really that's all. So there were some different shops selling like wool, leather and souvenirs, and you could also like dress up as in traditional clothes and take pictures as well. So that's what my sister did. And they were also selling like ceramics. My mom did end up buying like a few small Turkish decoration pieces. And what else? Yeah, there were like magnets, keychains, as I said, basically all like, you know, touristic things in a way. So there wasn't really anything else, so we just took around. My sister dressed up, took pictures and everything, and then we decided to leave, and we were on our way to Bursa because we wanted to spend more time there. As yeah, that's really it. So here we are, and we finally made to Bursa. It was a 2-hour car ride from Sogut to Bursa, but we finally arrived on time and we were straight. we headed straight for Osman Ghazi's tomb because there was a certain time, I think at around 6 p.m. it would close, and we did not want to miss it. So here we are about to go inside and have a look around. So we finally arrived here at Osman Ghazi and Orhan Ghazi's graveyard. So first of all, we actually went into where most people were going, and we found out that the place that we went to was actually Orhan Ghazi's tomb. So Orhan Ghazi was the first son of Osman Ghazi, and we ended up going to his tomb first, but then we were like, oh, where's Osman Ghazi's tomb? So after taking around, so this is Orhan Ghazi's tomb, and it was really crowded, so that's why I was walking really slowly. So you basically come inside and then you take around and then you go out from the other side. So that's what we were doing, and then now we're going to Osman Ghazi's tomb. So here we are at Osman Ghazi's tomb, and this place was really crowded too. As you can see, the highest grave, that is Osman Ghazi's tomb, and it's also covered in a different colored cloth to distinguish it. And yeah, I zoomed in, and that is Osman Ghazi's tomb, and the other tombs beside it are, I'm pretty sure, relatives and family members and other people. So yeah, it was really crowded, as I said, so we basically had to go in from the entrance, take around, and then come outside. So then we decided to just explore, look around. The weather was amazing, it was windy, it was really nice, so that's what I loved about the evening time there in Turkey. The weather was would just turn amazing. So here is the view, and honestly, epic, literally the best view. So then we decided to go and eat at a restaurant which looked really popular, and it was really crowded. So yeah. So this restaurant had a specialty of Turkish doner kebab in animal fat. So it would be full-on drenched in animal fat. So that's where the flavor came from. Served with yogurt and green chilies. And it was really good, really flavorful, and honestly amazing. So after that, this was the place, by the way. So after that, we decided to walk around, explore Bursa, just like everyone else. And yeah, we decided to go to the bazaar that was nearby, so that's where we're headed. So it was a bit of a walk down to the bazaar, but we just crossed the road and the bazaar was on the other side. So we finally made it into the bazaar. Now, one thing which I loved about this bazaar was that because this place is in Bursa, and see, the Grand Bazaar, Istanbul, places there, shops there, very overpriced, very expensive for no reason. Things here, really good, reasonable prices, amazing. My mom got a abaya, she got scarves, honestly really good price, and everything was just amazing. So if you want to shop, I recommend you going to other cities instead of the Grand Bazaar, because that's the most touristic place. Here it's mostly locals, so that's why everything is relatively cheaper than Istanbul. So we just walked around and enjoyed ourselves. It was a really great place to be in. It was crowded, so after a while, buying a few things, we decided to head back out, head home, because we wanted to reach home in time. It would take around 2 hours to get home, and we had our flight the next day. So overall, I really had an amazing time, and it was just really good. Really enjoyed myself. So I don't really remember the proper price, but I'm gonna give you a in-between range. So it was between 300 to, I would say, 500 US dollars, depending on which place you got your rental car and driver for. So this was a reasonable price, which we found because the driver took us to 2 cities all in one day and a private car. So yeah, so overall I had a really amazing time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.